This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the preservation of our resources will be the biggest challenge in our path to achieve sustainable development. That's according to the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The ruler of Dubai was quoted in the Emirates Group 3rd Annual Environment Report, stating that this will not be achieved unless the various segments of society adopt the principles of energy conservation and consolidate its concepts within the core of our values. The report reveals improvements in the Emirates' fuel efficiency and the reduction of carbon dioxide emissions. According to reports, UAE nationals are one step closer to visa-free EU travel, off the back of a recent EU report. The European Parliament's Committee on Civil Liberties, Justice and Home Affairs submitted a report recommending that visa requirements for UAE nationals to enter the EU be lifted. According to the reports, Maria Gabriel, the rapporteur of the report, told a meeting of the committee on Thursday that the UAE is interested in strengthening ties with Europe. She was quoted as saying that trips made by the UAE nationals to Europe are mainly for business, tourism, studies or healthcare, and that there is no risk of illegal immigration. The Ministry of Environment and Water has called on falconers, exhibitors and participants at the Abu Dhabi International Hunting and Equestrian Exhibition, which opened on Thursday, to adhere to the city's laws and regulations to ensure free movement of falcons. According to news agency WAM, the move comes to protect wildlife and falcons from extinction. And according to a statement from the ministry, brochures are being handed out to visitors about the procedures for the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, also known as CITES. It added that the falconers should assess the city's certificates from the ministry for the import, export or re-export of falcons. The UAE's Red Crescent Authority has given out school bags worth more than 2.3 million dirhams to Palestinian school children in Jerusalem in cooperation with city charities. Naima Al-Maheri, the Deputy Secretary General of the RCA for International Aid, told news agency WAM that the RCA's donation was used to buy 5,416 school bags for underprivileged students, as the UAE agency continues its humanitarian efforts to help Palestinians face challenges in the educational sector. The RCA is interested in maintaining ties with Palestinian agencies in order to boost aid for students, and in particular those who come from fixed-income families. For his part, Sami Makawi, the head of the RCA office in the West Bank, said that the agency is planning to increase the number of beneficiary students in partnership with local charities in the Old City in Jerusalem. The number of abuse cases at the Women and Child Protection Department in Dubai has risen to 124 so far this year, up from 112 in 2012. The figures were revealed by Dr. Brigadier Mohammed Al-Mer, the Director of the General Department of Human Rights, who was quoted as saying that abused women and children can seek immediate help from the Women and Child Protection Department around the clock. He stated that the cases this year include custody cases, domestic violence and child negligence. He added that 38 of family-related cases were solved and 12 were transferred to concerned authorities. In 9 cases, police were not able to approach those concerned, while 3 are still under review. Additionally, the department addressed 50 cases of child neglect by divorced parents, and in many cases, the mother left her children home alone with the housemaid most of the time. Of the 82 family cases the department handled last year, 66 cases were solved, 4 cases were transferred to the concerned authorities, and 30 cases related to children's issues were solved. The Dubai Metro will see a massive expansion on both the red and green lines, with work expected to begin as early as next year. According to a local daily, the Road and Transport Authority has finalised plans to extend the Red Line from Rashidia to Mirdif to go with its earlier plan to extend the Green Line from Al Jadaf to Academic City. And both extensions are expected to be operational before 2020. Abdullah Yusuf Al-Ali, the acting CEO of the RTA's rail agency, revealed that the exact routes and the number of stations will be planned next year, when work on the design of the projects will begin. Abu Dhabi has come in at the number 4 position in the World Top City Survey and the number 3 position as the best place to do business, just after London and New York. Ipsos Mori's Top City Study rates the world's top cities to visit, work and live in. In the overall category, the UAE capital was beaten by New York, London and Sydney in the first to the third positions respectively. Abu Dhabi came in with a 47% score on the overall cities index, losing to London and Sydney by 5%. The research was based on 18,147 adults aged 18 to 64 in the US and Canada and aged 16 to 64 in all other countries. And finally, looking to other news now, F&B choices for residents and tourists in Dubai have just received a boost as US-based restaurant Ketchup recently opened in downtown Dubai. Ketchup is a modern, upscale, 50s diner with a psychedelic twist, courtesy of pop art decor. While it remains true to its American menu, Ketchup has avoided the traditional American grill and steakhouse design concept, offering instead a chic, stylish atmosphere.
We want to differentiate ourselves from the others, especially the dining experience, the quality of ingredients that we're using and the quality of service that we're providing. I think this is the most important thing for us right now.
The restaurant offers a diverse menu, which includes the New Yorker, a classic hamburger with USDA-approved beef, a 14-ounce prime ribeye steak served on the bone, and a selection of rich desserts, such as key lime pie or New York baked cheesecake. The first Ketchup outlet opened in the US back in 2007 on the Sunset Boulevard, West Hollywood. And the chain has since expanded to Washington, D.C., before going global with outlets in Saudi Arabia and Turkey. Additionally, Hollywood actor Ashton Kutcher is among the investors of the Dolce group of companies that actually owns Ketchup.
The menu, we designed it, we followed USA. You know what we seen in their menu, but of course we had the freedom of changing it and according to Dubai market. We started from the basics, steaks and burgers. Then we went to the healthy options, which we have salads, we have seafood. Most of them they're grilled, not only deep fried.